Hey, once again, everybody. So there's this guy who I follow, and he's on YouTube, a YouTuber just like myself, goes by the name of Black Ram 313. And I also happen to be subscribed to his channel because I do find a lot of his content very exciting, humorous at times, as well as very insightful as well. Anyway, I'm touching on in this here video him making videos, a couple of videos about women uh, trying to justify their reason for going for bad boys, also known as hood guys and hood niggas, excuse my language as well. That's what we classify, or how we classify them in the Black American community. Anyway, there's a video from around a week ago that he posted on his channel when a black nurse, although don't um, just jump to conclusions that it's black professional women only, because there are non-black professional women who also fall for the dysfunctional guys, the bad boys as well. It's not always black women, because there are so many videos on YouTube going in on black women about how they prefer thugs, or as Black Ram 313 calls them, thuggos, in a lot of his videos and on his channel. Anyway, in this here video, and I found this, by the way, nurse to be fairly attractive. Although she may prefer toxic and dysfunctional men, aka bad boys, one of the main reasons, in a nutshell, she said her explanation was for picking those type of guys is how she loves the excitement, the dysfunction, the drama that it comes with. And when it all comes down to it, the sum it all up, how good guys, because just because a guy may be book smart and doesn't get into any criminal activity, that doesn't really personify him only as a good guy. Because they're, in a sense, and some of you may agree with me, but then again, others may not. There are some bad boys that have good guy tendencies as well. They're not all the time always dysfunctional or doing things that are unruly. Anyway, you women and this nurse appears to be somewhere maybe in the 20s, I'm assuming. You younger women would never learn, will you? Even some older women, in some cases, women in the 30 to 40 something year old age bracket, when you're craving for unruly men and bad boys, just due to how you may not find the good guys that exciting, and in some cases as attractive as you do the bad guys. I mean, that, and I'm gonna just keep it to you straight, give it to you 100. Just like you consider these guys that are good guys, so to speak, boring, there will come a time when you may fall deeply in love with that bad boy or hood guy, to the point where so much deeply in love, to the point where you may end up having kids by him. In most cases, they always pick those kind of guys, am I right or wrong, to have kids by over the guys that are more positive and more career oriented in most cases. Anyway, you may end up investing all your time, and in some cases all your money, because there's women who also go as far as taking care of those kind of guys. The guy could not have a job, he could not have his own car, and believe it or not, most women are so naive and gullible enough to let those guys drive their cars while they're at work, in most cases, while they're well established, those kind of women who fall for those guys went great paying careers. Some careers paying as much as $200,000 a year or close to it. In some cases, the guy could the guy may come with them when his game, saying that while she may let him drive her car while she's at work, he plans on driving around looking for him a job, which is in most cases bullshit. And excuse my language, but while he's driving your car around and you at work putting in 8 hours, when in most cases, careers, I'm talking about top-notch careers and very well paying careers. So, and most of the time you're putting in as much as 12 or 16 hours a day, especially if you're in the medical field as a nurse, an RN. Case in point, he gonna have some other lady, or in some cases ladies, he driving around in your car while you stressing yourself over him, and you could be been moved on to a guy that would cause less stress on you, that won't bring as much drama into your life, as much dysfunction or toxicity. If he won't be driving around with women in your car while you at work grinding the whole 12 to 16 hours, he'll have his homeboys riding around getting into trouble in your car that you, in some cases, financed or may have paid cash for. If not that, then it may be a case where he may be high off of loud or weed. For some of you people who may not be familiar with street terminology, weed or marijuana, and it just so happened he may be under influence, and not only that, but alcohol too. It may wreck your car, which would be that much more of a burden on you, and he ain't gonna help you get it fixed by any chance at all. Anyway, out of all that time, you ladies, and listen to me good, you will end up investing all your hard-earned energy, time, and stress into those type of guys, the main ones that are the most toxic, most dysfunctional, most negative, and also in some cases, most of them have criminal records, may have been in prison for X amount of years, and not only that, have multiple STDs, sexual transmitted diseases. The more, let me just cut to the chase. The more long you end up staying with those guys and fooling specifically with those guys, if you may, for instance, be in a long-term relationship with one to the point where you may have married a guy like that or that nature, had kids, one of them buried his kids, and may have stayed with him for X amount of years, must I remind you, just like you say all of these positive guys and guys that are career-oriented, guys that want something out of life are so lame, corny, and boring, there will come a time when the bad boy, the thug, will get tired and bored of your ass. And he gonna end up not only cheating on you, but in some cases getting into an argument and killing you, believe it or not, and I hate to say it. If not that, then he gonna end up just altogether getting bored, end up getting bored of your complaining, your mood swings, because the majority of all y'all are bipolar as hell, schizophrenic in some cases, messy, like to keep up a whole lot of confusion, what it may be, keeping a confusion between your girlfriends, if not your girlfriends, your family members. Until next time, I'm going to end this video. And for all you people, by the way, please make sure when you comment on this video, you have leave some more appropriate comments instead of inappropriate or insulting comments. Otherwise, if you do leave inappropriate comments or negative comments, I will block your ass. I'm not playing. Anyway, and once again, feel free to comment in the comment section right down below. Like the video, share this video, this channel as well, so this channel could end up becoming more mainstream and more viral. Till the next time, and last but not least, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, have a very safe and positive day. Goodbye.